everyone, welcome to today's presentation. And my student ID is 490305568. Well, the topic of today's presentation is what factors can F1 drivers pay attention to in the race to reverse the defeat. About this question, maybe we should know the regulations of Formula One first. Well, F1 adopts a point accumulation system to confirm the championship of each season. The grades of the F1 race is determined by the qualifying competitions before the race. Generally speaking, the more ahead the starting position, the greater the advantage for the drivers to make more points in the race. And the questions appear. What drivers should pay attention to in the race to get as many points as possible when their grades are not good? Well, we mainly use the historical race results data for this analyze. First, we calculate the difference level. We use the grades minus the final position, and we select data which difference level is more than 0, and the points should also more than 0. This confirms we could use the historical data with the information that the drivers reverse their grades successfully. And then we calculate the average time per laps, and then we use the average lap times and the fastest lap time to calculate the time shortened ratio. And then we also calculate the fastest lap position in the total race. Well, and now we draw the volume plot to see the relationship between the difference level and other variables. You could see, except for the first picture, the grid, the relationship between other variables and the three difference level is basically similar. For example, in the last picture, you could see the fastest lap basically appears at the end of the race. And from the fourth picture, you could see the fastest lap speed is basically between 180 to 240. However, you could see the distribution is a lot different. For example, the time shortened ratio in picture 5 of three difference levels are all concentrated in 0 to 10%. However, the probability distribution of medium and large at above 10% is significantly more than that of the small. And then we draw the bar plot to see the multiple values relationships. From the first picture, you could see the farther back the starting position is, the position where the fastest lap appears is relatively real world. The lap time reduction ratios are more common after 10th starting position. And from the second picture, you could see the fastest speed distribution range gradually shrinks at the starting position ranks late. And then we get to the results, and we give the suggestions for the drivers. For the drivers whose grades are in the top 10, maybe they can sprint their fastest lap speed in the first third of the race. And the fastest lap speed should more than 180. And the fastest lap time is about 15% less than the average lap time. For the drivers whose grades are between 10th and 16th, maybe they can keep their fastest lap speed above 190, and they can sprint to 240 as much as possible. The fastest lap appears in the second half is better, and the fastest lap time should be 15% to 30% less than average lap time. For the drivers whose grades are after 16th, maybe sometimes qualifying competitions means the skills of the drivers. Maybe they can improve their skills, and in the race, they can pay more attention to the average lap time and try to make the fastest lap as far back as possible. That's all. Thanks for watching.